Hi students, today's topic is all about the tones of the passage. See, this is one area which is always bothering you. The most puzzling question in the English section is tones. Ma'am, tones समझ नहीं आ रहा. What is analytical? What is this mocking? What is coughing? What is vituperative? So it's today's topic, today's session is all about the tones of the passage. So let's start without wasting much time. First of all, what is tone? See, tones basically they are the overall sentiments of the author. Author ने क्या लिखा है? The attitude of the author. जैसे हमारी polite tone होती है, rough tone होती है while speaking. In the same manner, when the text is given to you, the tone is there. Tone may be positive, tone may be negative, or it can be neutral, right? So positive, we'll go through many tones. I have taken much pain and just to describe you n number of tones. But still you'll feel that it's incomplete because vocabulary, tones is equivalent to the vocabulary. It's just a word play. You just know the meaning of the tones, then only you can then only you can apply it. So basically you need to improve your vocabulary, and your faculty, your teachers, they n number of the times they have told you about how to improve vocabulary. It's basically reading newspapers, reading editorials, various books, novels, novellas, etc., magazines, so many other things. So the same thing applies here also. See, tones are of various types. There is no denial of that. We'll start with the basic tones first. Okay. See the first tone here, factual. Factual, as the name suggests, it's all facts based. Fact based, that means facts, figures, examples would be given. But in this tone, basically you can see that author's viewpoint hasn't been discussed. He is just giving the facts, figures, example कि WHO में बताया गया कि है ना 2021 में so many corona patients were there in 2021, and in 2022 these many figures these many people were there, they were infected with the coronavirus. So they are just giving facts, figures, examples, but basically no viewpoint. All right, that is factual tone. Next, narrative or subjective tone. Okay. Okay, factual is objective. Objective, why? Just like MCQs are given, so you choose one of the options that is objective. So there's some objective to it, there's aim to it. Subjective, it all depends on the author's viewpoint. That means in narrative tone, what is the difference between factual and narrative? Author's viewpoint has been given. There is some storytelling has been there. There is some plot. There is some setting. There is some climax in the story, So it's the same way. That is subjective, or you can say the narrative tone. Next tone, we'll move on to descriptive tone. Descriptive, again the description has been given, all right. But generally you'll see author's viewpoint is absent, or fewer opinions, very less of his opinions have been given here. So that is called a descriptive tone. So understood the difference between narrative and descriptive? Narrative is subjective tone. It's all about the storytelling. But descriptive is a description. All right. But author's viewpoint is very, very less. Next, humorous. Humorous is a positive tone. Humorous, it's light-hearted. जिसको सुन के मजा आता है, So it's kind of humor. You can say it mocking, but in a positive note. तो आपको बुरा नहीं लगेगा, right? You won't feel insulted. That is humorous tone. Next is sarcastic, satirical, taunting. You can see all this wordplay, These are the synonyms of the mocking. Taunting, sardonic, scoffing, they all mean same. What it means? It's a negative tone. Mocking. किसी का मजाक उड़ा रहे हो. You're insulting somebody. Oh my God, he's such a man he is. I don't know, how can I bear him now, तो आप मुंह पे किसी का मजाक उड़ा रहे हो. All right, so that is sarcastic. Just see him, what kind of activity he's doing. All right, so that's all mocking. Next, contemptuous, belittling, scornful, derisive. Again, the word play, So you have to remember these words. These all are the vocabulary words. Belittling. This belittling word, it suggests like किसी को छोटा दिखा रहे हो आप. छोटा दिखा रहे हो in a sense, oh my God, you are disapproving somebody. You are disrespecting somebody. That is all about sneering, disparaging, disdainful. This L, there is some alignment problem. I am so sorry. It is basically, see here, disdainful. Okay, L is here. So sneering, disparaging. So these all are the synonym of what? This belittling thing. Okay. So you are actually disapproving somebody's opinion, somebody's persona, anything. You're disapproving. Like what is going on, see how he's dressing up, उसकी dressing sense देखो, how is he walking, see his gait means G-A-I-T. So you are just belittling somebody because of the financial position, emotional thing, or any other thing, so you're disapproving, disrespecting. That is belittling. So contemptuous, remember this word contemptuous. All right, next tone, vituperative, vitriolic, acerbic, caustic, bitter. It all means again same. So basically आपको बस ये synonyms ज़रूर याद करने हैं. तो आप याद रह जाएगा vituperative is different and contemptuous is different. However, it is disapproval. ठीक है, but the intensity is more. Here intensity is something like middle, but vituperative is something highly negative word. मतलब बिल्कुल यू आर इन द मोड लाइक बस एक स्टेप और हो जाए तो यूल स्टार्ट फाइटिंग. So that is vituperative, vitriolic, acerbic. It's quite bitter, it's stinging, acrimonious. There's one word you can add in that. Acrimonious. So बस बहुत ज़्यादा bitter हो चुका है. So the constant argument probably is going on. So it's all about the vituperative thing. So contemptuous and vituperative, there's a thin line. Contemptuous may be the step 2, but vituperative is step 3 in intensity level. So more intensified word, more negative word, vituperative is. Okay. Next is cynical tone. Cynical, it is more or less the same, the scoffing one, the disparaging, disdainful. You have done the words belittling. बहुत कुछ similar है. It also means disapproving somebody, disregarding somebody. But why I have taken this word separately? Because cynical tone जो होती है separately आपको बहुत सारे mock test में दिखाई देती है. Exam में भी बहुत आती है. That's why I am dealing this word separately. Otherwise, it means same, disrespecting, disapproval of something or somebody or someone's opinions. Right? So that is cynical. You are only interested in yourself. Excuse me. So self-interested, that's it. Optimistic, very easy one. Positive. जैसे कि है ना, if we are talking about in 2024, if we are talking about India's economy, everything the author has written is all about positive. सब बढ़िया होने वाला है. India is going to be 5 trillion economy, 3 trillion economy, etc., etc. Everything positive about it. So tone is optimistic. All right. Pessimistic, critical, condemnatory. If you can see those, again this word play, fault finding. That means you're criticizing somebody. So there are many other synonyms of critical or condemnation, but critical is the tone, again frequently coming in the exam. Critical, negative, out and out negative. आप क्रिटिसाइज कर रहे हैं. तो कंडेमनेशन अगेन क्रिटिसाइज कर रहे हैं अबाउट द गवर्नमेंट पॉलिसीज और अबाउट एनी द रियल एस्टेट प्लेयर, उसके बारे में है कि इतना ज़्यादा इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर उसने कर दिया है, इट्स ऑफ पुअर क्वालिटी एंड द नेबरहुड्स दे आर सफरिंग बिकॉज ऑफ टू मच डस्ट एक्सेट्रा एक्सेट्रा. मतलब पूरा नेगेटिव दे रहे हैं. तो पेसिमिस्टिक ऑफकोर्स नेगेटिव टोन है. पेसिमिस्टिक तो कुछ भी हो सकता है. लॉडेटरी, extolling, applauding, again the synonyms of praise, appreciation, applauding. The eulogy, panegyric, okay. So it all means like highly you are praising somebody. It can be tribute also, it can be, it's just praiseworthy, okay. Maybe the Shakespeare's efforts, Shakespeare's dramas, whatever the contribution he has given to the literature or to the society, you're talking about it. So extolling, maybe eulogy, so all these things. Please remember these words. It's very, very important, you know. So we are actually doing the synonyms also, but these tones, they mean vocabulary, word play. All right. So next, of course, biased, prejudiced. It's like you have got some opinion, you are very much opinionated in a sense कि मुझे यही पसंद है, कुछ भी हो जाए, whatever you're thinking about, maybe you know you are saying whatever it is correct, but you feel like no, this right one, whatever it is written here, it's absolutely correct. Maybe inside you know that you are wrong. All right, so that is completely biased you about it. Suppose the article is all about white people and black people, and the author is only taking the sides of white people, not the black people. Biased, prejudiced, okay. So preconceived notions are there. On the basis of that, he is taking the decisions. That is biased or prejudiced. Next, dogmatic, opinionated. That's the word. Yes, it has come here. Doctrine, it means quite rigid. Rigid in a sense कि बहुत ट्रेडिशनल, कॉन्जर्वेटिव, नैरो माइंडेड सोच है. जो मैं सोच रहा हूँ वही सही है. And you have to follow that. If your principal is saying whatever I'm saying, it's correct, whatever the processes I'm saying, you to follow it, it's correct, that means he is what? He's doctrined. He is basically dogmatic. You can say that adamant, stubborn, you know, all these words, obdurate, these synonyms can also apply, you can apply here. So dogmatic approach or doctrined, it's more or less same. Excuse me. Next, आयरॉनिकल, ये अगेन मतलब ये तो आपके 11th 12th यू नो ये वर्ड हमेशा आता रहा है. आयरॉनिकल सिचुएशन क्या होती है? यू आर एक्सपेक्टिंग समथिंग एल्स एंड इट कम्स आउट टू बी समथिंग एल्स. या जो आप सोचते हैं, जो आप बोलते हैं वो कुछ और है, और असल में आउटकम जो निकलता है वो कुछ और है. तो दैट इज आयरॉनिकल सिचुएशन. यू नो यू आर थिंकिंग समथिंग एल्स बट इट कम्स आउट टू बी समथिंग एल्स. Like that is an ironical situation. Suppose I am talking about like I am an environmentalist, and I am actually using that car which is something like 20 years old or 18 years old car which is causing pollution, you know. बहुत सारी gases उससे निकल रही है, toxic gases. तो क्या है? This is ironical situation and I am an environmentalist, right? So this is paradox, थोड़ा सा difference है, but we'll keep in the same thing because ironical, paradoxical, paradox is again this, it's more or less the same thing, but this is a thin difference. सोचा कुछ और, होके कुछ और आ रहा है, दिख कुछ और रहा है, लेकिन असल में वो बोल कुछ और रहा है, तो that is paradox. Next, introspective. You are basically seeing within yourself. Have I done right? Am I doing correct? Shall I go there? ठीक है, whatever the efforts I have taken, you know, is it absolutely measurable? Is it absolutely correct? Is it praiseworthy? So you are talking to yourself only. You are thinking about yourself only. That whatever I've done, my actions are correct. So that is introspective. Okay, right. Contemplative. Contemplative, ruminative, it's all about deep thinking, है ना. So you've done the word contemptuous. Contemptuous, that means disdainful, you know, disapproval, right? And it is contemplative, deep thinking. थोड़ा spelling difference है, ध्यान रखिएगा. नेक्स्ट इज स्पेक्यूलेटिव. अगेन स्पेक्यूलेटिव स्पेक्यूलेशन से आता है, ऐसा लगता है कैलकुलेटेड गेस एंड ऑल दैट. बेसिकली इन टोन्स क्या होता है, वेरियस थ्योरीज हैव बीन गिवन, लाइक न्यूटन्स की थ्योरी दे रखी है, मे बी आइंस्टीन की थ्योरी दे रखी है, फर्स्ट लॉ, सेकेंड लॉ ऑफ थर्मोडाइनमिक्स, ये सब दे रखा है, एंड थ्रू दैट यू नो दे आर कमिंग टू वन हाइपोथेसिस. सो यू हैव बीन गिवन वेरियस थ्योरीज एंड एक्सपर्ट ओपिनियंस एंड द पैसेज इज रिवॉल्विंग अराउंड दैट. तो that is speculative. Okay, next is consultative, suggestive, didactic. That's the word you are looking for, I'm sure. Instructional, again there's some instruction, there shouldn't be any hyphen, instructional, but okay. Alright, so consultative, suggestive, didactic, it means same, like you are suggesting something, you want to give any moral teaching, you want to teach somebody, okay, you should do like this, okay, like there should be proper comma in English, there should be full stop, first letter capital, something like that you intended to teach, or some moral teachings have been given. You know, you shouldn't do this, this is not the right thing to do by any person or by any human. So that is didactic. Next, a very good word, expository. Elucidate, exegetic, informative. That means explain, explaining in detail. क्यों हो रहा है ये प्रोसेस, किस लिए हो रहा है, किस वजह से हो रहा है, all those things. ठीक है? So that is expository. Provocative, provoke करना, उकसाना. Again, highly negative word. You know, you are giving those kind of reactions which can actually leads to conflict. ठीक है, तो जो कॉन्फ्लिक्ट क्रिएट करे, है ना, तो वेरी स्ट्रॉन्ग रिएक्शन, सो दैट इज प्रोवोकेटिव और इंसेंटियरी. दैट इज अ नाइस वर्ड. नेक्स्ट, आर्ग्यूमेंटेटिव, बेलिजरेंट, इंडिग्नेंट. इंडिग्नेंट मीन्स एंग्री, ओके. बेलिजरेंट, दैट मीन्स एग्रेसिव. एंड आर्ग्यूमेंटेटिव, कॉन्स्टेंटली बहस हो रही है. ठीक है, तो ऐसी सिचुएशन आ चुकी है कि बस अब झगड़ा शुरू हो जाएगा. ठीक है, तो समथिंग लाइक दैट, वेरी एग्रेसिव सिचुएशन, तो दैट इज बेलिजरेंट, इंडिग्नेंट और आर्ग्यूमेंटेटिव. एनालिटिकल, ब्यूटिफुल, बिल्कुल क्लैट का फेवरेट वर्ड है एनालिटिकल. एनालिटिकल, इट शोज फैक्ट्स, फिगर्स, है ना, एग्जाम्पल्स, डेटा, और लेकिन in the end the conclusion is given. Like in 2011 or 2001, India's GDP figure is this, China's GDP figure is this. Then in 2011, India's figure is this, China's figure is this. And they are also giving the conclusion also why it is so and what is going to be in the future. ये पूरा जो analysis दे रखा है, facts, figures, example का, उसके बाद conclusion दे रखा है, तो analytical. You just remember the word analysis. किसी report का analysis होता है, तो it's something like that, you know. Analytical tone. Commiserating, sympathizing, you're feeling pity about something कि बहुत बुरा हो रहा है उसके साथ, तो you have done contemplative, you have done commiserating, you have done contemptuous, बहुत कुछ similar spelling है, लेकिन meaning हमने सबके कर लिए हैं. Next is populist. Populist, behavior of the common people. किस तरीके से बिहेव करते हैं, क्या उनके फीचर्स है, क्या उनकी हैबिट्स है, ऑक्यूपेशन है, इट्स ऑल अबाउट दैट. तो व्हाट दे वांट इन जनरल, दैट इज पॉपुलिस्ट. यूफेमिस्टिक इज लाइक कुछ ऐसे एम्बैरसिंग या कुछ ऐसी चीज़ें जो आप बोलना नहीं चाहते हैं ओपनली, तो उनमें आप थोड़ा सा पोलाइट वर्ड्स या डिफरेंट वर्ड्स यूज़ करते हैं ताकि इस टॉपिक को समझाया जाए. फॉर एग्जांपल, द टॉपिक अबाउट डेथ, टॉपिक अबाउट द ह्यूमन बॉडी, टॉपिक अबाउट द सेक्स, तो उसको थोड़ा सा पोलाइट या डिफरेंट वर्ड्स यूज़ करते हैं ताकि वो टॉपिक एम्बैरसिंग नहीं लगे. सो दैट्स वाई दैट टोन इज कॉल्ड यूफेमिस्टिक. तो यूजिंग सम पोलाइट और गुड और वर्ड्स, प्लेजेंट वर्ड्स. नेक्स्ट इज मेलनकोलिक, रोना धोना, बहुत ज़्यादा टेयरी थिंग है ना, आंसू आ रहे हैं, विस्टफुल, ऑल दोज थिंग्स, तो दैट इज मेलनकोलिक. ऑब्सिक्वस, सर्वाइल, साइकोफैक्टिक, इसका मतलब है चमचागिरी टाइप हो रही है. देखिए, गवर्नमेंट की प्रेज के बारे में आर्टिकल लिखा है विच यू फील लाइक बहुत ही अननेसेसरी कुछ प्रेज ही कर दिया, ये तो अनरियलिस्टिक जैसा लग रहा है. दे आर बूट लिकिंग द गवर्नमेंट और वॉट, तो ऑब्सिक्वस. नेक्स्ट, एक्सपेंसिव. स्पेलिंग देखिए, ये वो वाला एक्सपेंसिव नहीं है कि बहुत एक्सपेंसिव चीज़ है ये, ठीक है, ओके. एक्सटेंसिव, बहुत एक्सटेंसिवली यानी बहुत अच्छे से समझाया गया है. नेक्स्ट इज पेट्रोनाइजिंग, कंडेंसेंडिंग, दैट मीन्स बहुत ही सुपीरियरिटी आप बता रहे हो कि यार हम तो बहुत सुपीरियर हैं, ये बाकी चीज़ इतनी अच्छी नहीं है, ठीक है. Okay, these are some of the tones. In fact, we have done very good number of tones, right? इसके अलावा भी बहुत सारी होती हैं. As I've suggested you, it's all about vocabulary. So I've already discussed, read newspaper, especially editorial section like Hindu, Indian Express, read those. In fact, read any article related to business, philosophy, history, art and literature, any section. Magazines like Outlook, Frontline, any good magazine about the history also, History Today. रीडिंग नॉवेल्स, ये बिल्कुल शेक्सपियर के आप पढ़ रहे हैं ड्रामाज, तो वेरियस योर टीचर मस्ट हैव सजेस्टेड यू, सो प्लीज़ रीड नॉवेल्स. सिडनी शेल्डन का नॉवल पढ़ रहे हैं, अगाथा क्रिस्टी एंड वेरियस अदर्स. उसी से ही आपकी वोकेबलरी इंप्रूव होगी. देन ओनली यू कैन अंडरस्टैंड द टोन्स ऑफ द पैसेज. Till then, I hope you have understood very well tones. I have put good amount of hard work by managing, or by finding all those words. So I hope you liked it. Thank you.